Hello, elite tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon PureRed, the Romhack, with me, BlueAnkylo, and your pal, and also some live chat late night with Blue. Between episodes, we got ready for the final fight. Our Pokedex is as full as you could get it until the end of the game in Gen 1 with this hack anyway, without trading and, cheating. We have the same 6 with new names, because, I was being weird. So, the artist previously known as Leviathan has been renamed Neptune, and also has a new color. He is now, well, sort of shiny, kind of. It's, the Romhack. There's a thing in Cinnabar where you can change colors, so we did. So, pretty cool. Water Dragon combo, Surf, Ice, Dragon, and Grass. Water, Ice, Dragon, Grass attacks. Probably our strongest. I would say Seadra here is probably our strongest Pokemon. And stats are also real good. All stats, except attack, which we don't use. So, awesome. The Multibird was upgraded to Godbird, got a new color, and learned a new move. 2 new moves I switched out with some TM. Swords Dance, so we can double his offense. And High Jump Kick, which is, well, I went to go kill a couple Chanseys to level up to 70, so everyone's the same level. And we actually missed twice on 90%. And died on the crash damage. So High Jump Kick, you take a quarter of the damage of the attack if you miss. And he actually killed himself. And then I had to resurrect him. And he killed himself again. Twice in a row. At 90% hit. And it really, really is not impressing me. But it's a very strong fighting move. And it's probably a mistake. So just go with your 100% accuracies. Never accept anything less than 100%. That is our Godbird. Our Firefox upgraded to Kitsune. Also has a new color. Because it doesn't really do a ton of fire attacks. And is actually more of a ghost now. So, also taught Solar Beam. Because I thought Psychic was cool. But Solar Beam is neat. And we actually have no Psychic type attacks. Which is very unusual in Gen 1. But I've been kind of trying to use them less and less. So we're gonna go with a self buff with Amnesia, Fire, Grass, and Ghost. That's what I'm going with. We changed Savior to the Punisher, and also he's got a cool green color. Isn't that neat? I like it. Bug Fighting, we didn't change his movesets. Bug Attack, Rock Attack, Ground Attack, Fighting Attack with self buff. Pretty good. I thought about teaching him Meditate or Swords Dance, but I was running a little low on ground and rock attacks, so I didn't want to lose them. Pixel, you're going to miss the Elite Four. We renamed the Danger Rock to Uranium. Also changed its color to match the crystals instead of just being black. I did replace Earthquake with Toxic. I think it's probably a downgrade, but this does let us defense up, heal up with Withdraw, Amnesia up for special defense, and just... Toxic is an inevitable win eventually. I'm going to also Spike... Because his only attacking move is Spike Cannon, and I probably could have done PP up for everybody. I just ran out of these earlier, and that one didn't seem super important. But now that I'm looking at it, it's his only attacking move. So let's make sure you can use it a few times. So there are 16 Spike Cannons, sounds a little better. And finally, Super Anime Chidori is now a blue lightning ball. It's supposedly fire type, but I think that's a lie. It takes extra damage from water, which is unfortunate, and ground 4 times. So I think the change for the Electrode, of all the ones we've tried of the changed Pokemons, this is actually a downgrade, because he doesn't get any fire moves to take advantage of Stab, and it just adds mostly weaknesses. I could undo it if I wanted and go back and change him to pure electric. But, whatever. I'm not going to do that. So, we did teach him 2 moves. He had, what do you have? He had Egg Bomb for Dragon type, and I think he also had Barrage for Ghost type. I decided to keep Swift for a very fast Ice attack. Obviously, Thunderbolt, his primary. Amnesia for self-buffs for special, and he could learn Crab Hammer. So you can't learn any fire moves, but you can learn a water move. So hey, why not? Crab Hammer, it's only 95% to hit. Anyway, that's the team. Let's do this. Who are you? You'll face the Elite Four one by one. Oh, and this is post-game, I think. Sorry. You got to be a champ to go here. Yeah. So there is a few things we can do after we win. Assuming we win. Alright. Round 1. Lorelei. And they get the gym leader fight music instead of the normal one. Pretty cool. Alright, I don't even really remember what these have other than water and ice mostly. That's why I put lightning up front. And this is why being fire as well as electric really sucks. So we're just going to try to one-shot him. It might work, it might not. Right. Swift. Okay. Still, probably better than him using Surf or something. Sorry, Dugong. Oh, we can't one-shot him. Okay, if he goes for another Swift, I think I want to... Actually, this is even better. He wastes his turn on a Hyper Potion, lets me double my special. And now we'll be one-shotting. We could have avoided a Swift, but it's not that bad. Barely anything with our special. Alright. I think with double special, even just one Amnesia is 100% boost, so it's real good. Next up, Cloister. Still Water Ice. We are a little over-leveled, but I think we'll find we're pretty close to the final battles in this this setup, though, I betcha. Alright, easy. Nothing to worry about. Slowbro is very tanky, but still weak to Thunderbolt. I'm actually pretty happy I put Amnesia, because originally we would not have had Amnesia boosted Lightning, and it seems to work really good, you know? Now Jinx is not weak to Lightning. If I change out, we'll lose our buffs. I think... I don't really have a good counter to her at all. She'll take neutral from lightning or electric. I don't even remember if ice resists ice. It probably resists water. And psychic. Yeah, so this is not a good counter for Jinx, but let's see what happens. We got the, we got that Amnesia boost. Doesn't even matter. See? Special is just overpowered stat. Finally, Vaporeon, well, I'll tell you what. If a neutral damage Light Thunderbolt can one-shot Jinx, I don't think Super Effective is gonna save you on a Vaporeon. It's got a lot of HP, I'll give you, but they're pretty tanky, for sure. No. Alright, we have soloed the first gym, or the first Elite Four. Oh, sorry, not quite yet. Now we will solo the final Elite Four. With one ball that is super weak to water. And everything she has should know a water move, basically. Except maybe Jinx. But we are very fast, I will say. The ball does almost always go first. They probably used Swift because they knew we outsped it, right? So maybe that was part of the logic. Alright. 1 down, 3 to go. Sort of. We probably switched to a different lead. This is, fighting guy, right? Yeah. I got a mix. Yeah, I got him right. This is one that's always easy. I don't actually have a psychic move anymore, because, psychic moves are cheating. So I'm thinking we just go for flying strats. I do need one of these. No, well... I was thinking of trying to do one of our setups for our rock. Maybe we'll try to beat our rival fight using our Onyx. Because we haven't really found anything he's good at in the final Elite Four. I think the bird will handle it. Bruno. I mean, I believe, at least with vanilla Pokemons and moves, this guy is absolutely, completely useless. Like, I'm assuming he'll have some new Pokemons, though, because usually he has a bunch of Onyxes. So we can Swords Dance and then start flying, right? If we can live. So, double attack. Pretty good. Drain Punch. That's not that great. It's just fighting, right? We're pretty good against that. Well, that's... I will tell you that that's pretty good thinking there with your mirror move. I think he's probably one-shot, though, but... if he had a chance to Swords Dance, that would be a little scary. Alright. So do we just get the sweep with the bird? Mirror move has priority. So it actually steals our turn. Okay, this is actually really cheap. I'm not a fan of this at all. So I was thinking of teaching Sky Attack or something here for... oh, that really sucks. Alright, well, we're gonna lose that. Because he's slower than us, so he uses Mirror Move to go first. So then we go up. But then second round, we go first, miss the attack, and then he goes second and hits us. It's a... abuse strat there with Mirror Move. It's I don't like that. All right, let's do this proper. Throw on some Toxic and then just start adding defense. Oh, that's bad. I didn't know he had that. This is not an easy stall. So we will heal about as much as he damages us, but every turn he's going to go an attack up, and we're going to go a defense up, which balances each other out mostly. As long as we can heal as much damage as he just dealt, yeah. But we're not getting an advantage here, because he's getting attack up as well as our defense up every turn. Now, the thing is, once he dies... because Toxic will certainly kill him eventually. Oh, he missed! Haha! He tried High Jump Kick! The worst move in the game! Because it doesn't work. You fool! Alright, well, we could throw some rocks on him then to speed this up. Or we could set up for any possible special attack. Going for Drain Punch. That did a lot more damage than I thought it would. Wow. I guess he's got a lot of attack ups, so... that's what's probably winning him that attack. Still, Toxic is getting to be... man, this guy's got a good moveset. I will say, this Hitmonlee has some pretty awesome setups. He's got Mirror Move, Drain Punch, Submission... something else I thought was pretty good. It's fine. Our Toxic Rock is gonna win. Pretty clever with the Drain Punches, though. On the other hand, this just gets us up to max defense, I think. Or at least very close. Kind of thought the enemy trainer might use a... a Hyper Potion or something, but... alright. So now we have a basically fully set up rock. It's got 4 more Pokemons. Well, Superior Onix. We know what we're doing, right? This does take a lot longer than just killing it with Surf, but... Heat Rush? Interesting. Critical hit. And the burn? Man. We'll get a little bit more special. He's got amnesia too. That's hilarious. Sorry, but Toxic is just stronger than Burn, so I think we're going to win this one. And I might actually get rid of it. I might use... Wait, Self-Destruct can miss? I thought Self-Destruct had 100% accuracy. That might have been the 1 in 256 there, actually. I'm kind of not a huge fan of just having my Pokemons burn, so we'll use one item in the battle. Uh-huh. No, not item. Withdraw. Okay, now... Brony, whatever we're calling this guy. Broly. Starting to use heals on him, but it's too late. He doesn't know how to do status recovery. He doesn't have any full restores. Wait, what? Well, I'm glad I taught him, I'm quite glad I taught my dude, Toxic, because that is a way to get around these super high regen, like, he's doing the same strats I'm doing, basically trying to stall me out. But Toxic is going to continuously do more and more damage, so it's already getting pretty brutal. Even if Spike Cannon's not very good. Well, we tried. I believe you are dead now, sorry. Alright, Fearow. Okay. This time, I'm not going to mess around with Toxic because we have super effective here. Don't we? It's just a bird? I guess fighting resists rock? Since when? That doesn't sound real. Literally opening my type chart, because that doesn't seem appropriate. Fighting. Half damage from rock. How does some karate man resist being hit by rocks? I don't understand it. I guess they're good at breaking rocks. Maybe that's their thing. They just punch through. Kind of wish I had a different... I mean, Spike Cannon's pretty good, but I kind of wish I had a... Might have been better to keep Earthquake. I don't know. Just depends on what we're stuck on, but against this Elite Four. I feel like the build we have on our Onyx kind of assures inevitable victory. But it is pretty slow. Like, we've got +6 special, +6 defense. Toxic will always kill eventually. There's no dodging that. You're gonna die. But we don't have much else to do. And if they all have drains... Well, that's not enough. I thought he would, like, the first, what was it? The Machamp that was doing Drain Punch? Or the Hitmonlee that was doing Drain Punch. That was healing it a lot more than whatever that guy is. Mankey or Primeape doesn't seem very good. Alright, last one. We'll try to finish this with Uranium. I mean, even if he dies, as long as he gets Toxic off, like, you know, we win, right? So. 171. We're taking 23 damage with max defense. Like, that's quite a lot. So maybe we'll save enough withdrawals that we can do this again on a future fight if we need to. I mean, I could use Ether, I guess. It's not like we're short on elixirs and ethers. Sorry, Machamp. You should have had your elite trainer buy you some full heals. I guess nowadays you can give them berries and stuff that will auto-cleanse stuff like that. Okay. Overall, I'm not really a huge fan of the strat here. I think it just takes too long and would have been easier to kill with super effective damage, right? But it was interesting. It certainly works, the toxic defense tank strat. But I don't think we needed it, and it kind of just slowed the fight down, I think. Ghosts! Alright, well, oh, let's at least heal between fights, you know? I assume our Firefox is our Ghost Sweeper, right? Although ghosts are weak to ghosts, so you never know, this might not work. But if we can special it up, we can do a similar thing that will go much faster. Because our special attack and defense is pretty easy to stack. Okay, Marowak is Ground Ghost. Ground is really bad because, you know, we're fire. Ghost isn't strong against grass or anything. We probably can Solar Beam him, actually. Oddly enough. It's so strong. I know our physical defense is the worst part, so an Earthquake might one-shot us. Oh, come on! Right, an Earthquake Bone Ring might as well be the same thing. We live with like 10 hit points. This is pretty bad. Oh boy. So we did not get time to set up with our Firefox because it opened with a pretty good counter. We could have killed it on our first shot. We just got unlucky. We actually had to speed down, so I don't know if I outspeed these things. We don't. Man, that Marowak really messed up all my strats. Let's... What do we do about a Psychic Ghost? That's apparently faster. Well, I think we'd outspeed it normally, but we have a speed down, which is, like, pretty significant penalty. It probably won't be using Psychic this turn, so we can give it a shot here. Did it? No, it didn't predict anything. Twin Needle should probably destroy it. Sends out all the Swift fans. Yeah, that'll do. The Punisher is pretty good against Psychics. Alright, now they've got their own Ninetales. That makes some sense. Well, I guess we're not getting a sweep on this one. Just no time to set up, really. We'll let the Godbird handle it. Didn't get a good shot on the fighting one, but this time we're good. Right, no, we're dead, actually, because it has Swift, so it gets priority and does 4 times damage. And we get critical as well. Our poor Godbird has literally done nothing. It just dies. Well, alright, I was trying not to use my Water Dragon all the time. That's why I've been holding him in reserve. Sorry, Ice doesn't actually work on this dragon. The Firefox having ice is really weird. I don't know how I would ever normally put that together. Like, maybe they do it in normal, like maybe that's not a Romhack feature, but it doesn't make sense to me. Fire probably shouldn't learn ice moves. It's even worse than learning water moves. Alright, Arbok, just pure poison, not really known for being a ghost. I can Earthquake it with this. But yeah, my team is getting surprisingly messed up here. Ooh, not even one shot. The bird would have done it, but... Sure, immune to psychic. That'll help you. I guess there's no reason... If Arbok has the sort of cleanse of stat boosters, if I had +6 attack or special, and this thing got a turn, it would just get rid of it anyway with Haze, so... I probably would have been more annoyed anyway. Alright, Ghost. Not a lot of ghosts so far from the Ghost type. That's not a ghost either. Tangela is just pure grass. Actually, we're okay. We can bug it out. Yeah, we're okay. I think. Well, it realized that might have been a mistake. Interesting. So Gengar, supposedly the ace. Ghost Poison would have been better to Earthquake. Also very fast, so we'll see. Poison's not going to do much. Pretty sure we inevitably win. It's just a matter of how cleanly at this point. Alright, and then back to someone who we counter. Good job, Punisher. Pretty good value for this Elite Four fight. Oh, wow. Not even half? Oh, right. Doubles. I was going to say, this move is pretty strong. It's not a kill, but... Oh, it's got the Spore Hacks. So we either have to switch, or it's going to Dream Eater us. Which doesn't work because we're fighting. I just want to see what it does. Oh, it just kills itself. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I don't think you're allowed to do that. Your final Pokemon just self-destructs. I think that's cheating, actually. Stupid Agatha. Well, this one's not a ghost, so I better kill it. Alright. Thanks. Thanks, that was great. I love it. I think the Kitsune would have been a fine if he hadn't missed that very first attack where he didn't kill the Marowak and then basically got destroyed by Bone Meringue, which can miss, just not when the AI uses it. Anyway, we're fine. That fight, you know, if you're playing with permadeath, of course, then we would be like game over basically for this run, but it's fine. Lance. I hear he has dragons. We have two solid options with ice or maybe rock for some of them. If he opens with a Gyarados, you might want lightning first. So we'll throw our lightning up front. I forget what he opens with normally, but serious music time. Anyway, I will say the Elite Four so far have probably been stronger than in vanilla. Probably. I heard about you. I lead the Elite Four, or you can call me Lance, because I only have legendary dragons. So we expect a Victory Bell, a Seadra, Dragonite, and whatever else he considers a dragon. Everybody thinks Gyarados is kind of a dragon. Sorry, I predicted your move, because I am so smart. Not that I think Archidori can solo this battle, but... 4 times weaknesses. They're bad. What you got? Dragonair. Alright, not even the fully evolved one. Yeah. This is what we had our Seadra for, so time for him to shine. We get stab, we get super effective. We should be fine. We get crits. We get a cool purple color. Seadra versus Seadra. I mean, it's basically who goes first, right? If it outleveled us or had more speed stats, then... Oh, wow. Well, that's not great. I thought we'd one-shot him for sure. Danger. That's not good. That's a lot of damage. Dragonite is 4 times to ice, though, right? We can just use Ice Beam. It's a cool-looking Dragonite. We'll drop the stab to get 4 times effective, which is pretty good. And our special stat is still crazy, even without stab, so... I always forget Aerodactyl. It's rock, flying. So you want... Is it also ice? Yeah. There's not... I don't think there's any quad effective, so it's like ice or... Man, it's weak to everything. Water, flying... Sorry, water... It's neutral to fire, weak to rock... Or, sorry... Neutral to fire, weak to water, weak to grass. Or no, I'm still looking at the wrong two. Dang it. Never mind. I give up. This is fine. I didn't expect him to go first. That was very close. I definitely didn't expect... But I don't use Aerodactyls, so I always forget that even though they're rock, which is usually quite slow, for whatever reason, this one is a very fast rock. So, you got me. But, you didn't get me. So we got a little lucky there. That means I think we win. So this fight went better than usual. Better than the other ones even, actually. But we did have a very strong Seadra. Although I will say that's pretty standard, right? You just bring an Ice Beam. One Thunderbolt for Gyarados, and then an Ice Beam to clear everything else. Is probably not that unusual. So unfortunately, there is one more after the Elite Four. Surprise, surprise. And nobody died on that fight, hey. Kind of wish healing potions healed a bit faster. Here, I'll even go with the max elixir. The person who's used most of their moves is Uranium, oddly enough. So there you go. So I think our rival fight at the end, I think he almost always... All the fights he basically opens with Pidgeot, right? Which you'd want, like, Lightning or something up front. I don't know what he'll do in this version, so... I expect him to have a pretty good team. We'll see. Hey, I was looking forward to seeing you, Blue. My rival should be strong, keep me sharp, or whatever. Anyway. I assembled teams that would beat any Pokemon. And now, I'm the league champion. I am the most powerful trainer in this corner of the world. But new music. Stinker wants to fight. Oh, sure. If only we had a fire attack. Well, thunder actually is just fine because it's still flying ice. I don't know. These are all going to be, like, almost level 70. And it is going to outstat us, probably. But we should outspeed it. What else can we do? This is the best counter, probably. It probably won't... I don't think it'll one-shot him, though. Maybe I should have gone for Amnesia. Yeah, I should have gone for Amnesia. Okay, now he probably outspeeds us for sure. I think we probably survive one hit and kill on Thunderbolt. If I'd Amnesia'd first, it would have been better. That was a mistake. We can technically use our priority move, but... I mean, it's not going to kill him. Well... It's neutral damage, no stab. Versus... Stab... So, this one did approximately, what was it? Say 100, I think it's like 95 power. We'll just use 100 for easy math. It's super effective, so that's 200. And stab, another 50%. So it's like 300 power move did 75% damage, right? What did I say? 300 power? Swift is neutral, no stab. It's like 60. So that's not getting any boosts at all. I don't think that would actually do a quarter of them. I think 300 did 3/4, which means we need like another 100 or so power move to kill him. So we can't priority. I don't think that'll be enough. Oh, he wasted it. What a dummy. Definitely should have Amnesia then, if he was going to be stupid. Thanks AI. I'll take that. We're even doing math. What else you got? Alakazam. Yeah, that one's pretty scary. We learned before that our bug basically just gets one shot before he gets a turn. Even though if he got a turn, he would kill it with his bug move, but that doesn't work. So we have to go with something else. It would be better to kill with physical, but it's so fast. So we're gonna stat up a little here. At least one Amnesia. Ooh, we outspeed it. That's really nice, actually. Alright, that's gonna hurt. But I think we'll be okay. Yeah, it hurts. But we're gonna double Amnesia, because I think it's gonna have only special. And that one wasn't too bad. That was like 50 damage. Reflect. I don't know how that works. Is that the half damage to special one, which is pretty effective, but... You know what? Fine then. We'll go to +6 special. You want to play the defense game? That gives him +1 special, and he might outspeed us, but... let's do this. +1 versus +6. I'll take it. Still hurts, but... Ah, he got the -1 special too. That sucks. Doesn't matter. He's dead. Doesn't even matter. Okay, Kitsune. Currently +5. We probably want to keep him in if we can. Let's see. Rhydon. You know what? I was not expecting this to turn out. Get wrecked, punk. It's not stab, but it doesn't really matter when you take 4 times, and the special stat is 5,000. Oh, this is looking pretty good. I think Stinker might be done. Yeah, we can kill this guy with Kitsune as well. Easy peasy. Grass Psychic versus Fire Ghost? I mean, how do you want to do this, right? We're still faster than... I mean, Executor's pretty slow, so... Get out of here. Yeah, +5 special is crazy. Alright. The Firefox finally getting his revenge. Snorlax. So he's going to have Snorlax and probably his starter left. Which is probably a Charizard. We don't need to stay here anymore. We cleared most of it. Now's time for our bug with fighting. I think. I'll take the stab. Double effective. Stab super effective. Because if he starts resting to heal up, this will just give us more time to buff up our attack even higher. And we still did over half anyway, so no problem. That's gonna hurt. But didn't even halfway kill us. Not quite. Yeah, we got him. 100%. Hyper beamed. This game is such a cheater. There's no way. There's no way you could expect to miss your 100% attack, which is actually 1 in 256, and then get hyper beamed on the counter. Okay, game. Good joke. Alright, well, we're gonna play the odds then, huh? You like those odds? High jump kick. Do it. The dumbest move we've got. We'll do it for the 90%. Alright, it's fine. Charizard. You just gotta throw rocks at it. Unfortunately, the guy I was gonna use rocks with on Spike Cannon got killed by RNG. The bird does not have a rock move. So, as cool as Godbird is, I do have a rock move on our uranium. The legendary duel of a Charizard, same level as a special Onyx. Goes for the physical slash first. Critical barely does anything. Goes for the flamethrower after I have my special doubled. 199, 21 damage. Oh, Charizard. I feel sorry for you. It's not looking good for this little fire lizard. Fire Spin is not the move you want to use when you've been toxicked. Sure, it locks me in for 2 or 3 turns. But you're not locked in here with me. I'm locked in here with you. You're just gonna keep taking more than I'm taking. Sure, you keep getting slash crits. That's cool. More defense. Sure. He's going for he's using all his best moves. He's got Heat Rush. That's a crit. Yeah, he's getting a lot of crits. And I got burns? That's not great. It would make that theoretical rock attack even weaker if I was using it. But, I mean, Spike Cannon would have just won the fight in one shot. So I didn't want to end this rival on that. That's too easy. We're going to make this guy suffer. And I think this will be the rival fight with no items in battle. No cheating allowed. No max potions. No full heals even. Get wrecked. Alright. The Toxic Wall. Pretty good. No! It can't be! I like the fact that he had a Legendary Bird. That was good. It's not fair. Classic. Why did I lose? I didn't even make any mistakes. Alright, we win, guys. At least the base game. There's a few more things to do, but we are the Pokemon League champion. We don't even bring our Bulbasaur. Alright, let's zoom through this part here. Come with me, Blue. The Hall of Fame. It's pretty impressive back in the day when you finally win the game. Electric Sword of Fire. Super fast lightning ball. Did okay in the final 4. Uranium, the Danger Rock. I was pretty happy with the new Onyx. I like that. Our bug fighting, also pretty happy with this guy. He did a good job. Not a lot of work in the final fights, but he tried. Godbird, well, basically every time we used him, he sucked. at the end. But, you know, for most of the game, he carried us. This guy probably could have soloed half of the Elite Four. Or more. Maybe the entire... Maybe we could have soloed everything with Seadra by the end there. The Ghost, well... got some value. Did get some value by the end, for sure. And me, Blue, who basically played on fast forward enough for the clock to max out. Your Pokedex is entirely complete. Congratulations. We're actually still missing one, but... we're pretty awesome. Alright. Credits. So I am going to do a little bit more in the series than this, but I will give a general feedback on the Romhack at this point. It's great. Good Romhack. PureRed, highly recommend. You know, there's some tweaks and stuff that hardcore players might not like, maybe, if you really wanted the base types or the base moves. But you can change the types, the Pokemon types, back to their vanilla ones if you want. You can switch between Gen 1 and Gen 2 weaknesses if that bothers you. The only thing you're sort of stuck with is the moves, and I think they're overall a good idea. Switching the base Gen 1 moves to the Romhack versions. I didn't notice anything that was really overpowered or whatever. It just seemed like there was more variety, and some of the types that had like weaknesses, like having a couple more ground rock moves, way more poison bug moves, like that's a good option. Good upgrades, I think. Psychic wasn't quite as overpowered as it used to be because there's actually strong bug moves. And you can change Ghost to work against Psychic, whereas in Gen 1 usually Psychic's immune to Ghost. So like nothing really counters Psychic. There is no Ghost, there's no bug moves, and they're immune to Ghosts. And there's no fairies, and there's no anything else. So they suck. Well, everything else sucks besides Psychic. So we managed to play without any Psychic moves and still did totally fine, which is, I thought, was pretty cool. Yeah, overall, I really like the fact that you can make your team out of any Pokemon in Gen 1. You can generally catch things early enough to still use them, rather than having them all locked behind, you know, Power Plant, Cinnabar Island, kind of late game. Safari Zone, oh man. Taking the critters out of the Safari Zone and moving them around was a good idea for sure. The only thing that might be a bit unfair is some of the balance, like the bird, our multi-bird early on. Some of the early captures are probably just better. Like, I think in the early game, having a Doduo is just, like, they have better stats as a Doduo than, like, a Spearow or a Pidgey. So I think some of the mid to late game Pokemon, you can get them so early, and the stats are just better, basically, until the evolutions. And then once they evolve, they're even better again, kind of thing. So they kind of edge out some of the vanilla early game Pokemons, which is fine. Hopefully they're a bit rarer. I don't know the actual numbers, but the main thing was this guy, his learn moveset was so good. He had, like, some Pokemon just have way better, like, variation on their moves, so they just learn both their typing, you know, their stab for ground and flying. But this one also had rock moves and fighting moves and stuff. It had a lot of coverage, and that made it at least one of the best ones I tried out early game. And kind of overshadowed a lot of Pokemon. So I don't know if that's a bad thing or not, but there are definitely some Pokemon that maybe aren't all that well balanced to the early game. By the end game, it's not a big deal, but that's something to think about. As far as this episode is concerned, we're already 50 minutes in. I think I might end it here, and then next episode will be all the post-game stuff that I can find. There's a couple things we should do, and we'll just do it in fast-forward mode. But yeah, level 70 seems maybe a little bit too high a level. Everything was a little... Well, no, because the final battle was 72 to 72. We actually accidentally had the same level as our rival. Which, if you're ever watching level-limited runs, that tends to be the rule, is whatever the opponent's ace, their highest level Pokemon is, that's your level limit, usually, if you're trying to follow those kinds of rules. And I think actually accidentally followed that. So, alright, I don't think we over-leveled. I think that was pretty fair. And, yeah, good fun. Alright, well, we'll end the regular episode here. And, for the future tubers, we'll do probably one more episode of post-game sort of wrap-up content. There's a couple things I'd like to show off if I have the time. And I'll see you there. For the live tubers, don't worry. We're still sticking around. But that's all this episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed and have a great day.